This change has brought out something new in Spencer Dinwiddie that he hasn't really experienced before in his career, and it's truly unlocking him. And we also have a little bit of an update on Jarred Vanderbilt. What's good, y'all, and welcome to another Lakers Digest video. I'm your host, Okechi Apakama, and before we get into the contents of today's video, guys, I want to bring your attention to something. There is 88% of you guys who have recently watched our videos who are not subscribed to the channel just yet. And if you guys want more of that Laker news, Laker reactions, trade rumors, game recaps, just every and all things LA Lakers, you guys want to come right here to Lakers Digest so you guys do not miss a moment. Now, with that out the way, guys, let's hop straight into the topics of today's video, guys, as we start off with Dinwiddie's new role. So, Spencer Dinwiddie is not having a career year in any sense of the word, but he is transforming the Lakers on the basketball court with his play, and it is because he has been adapting to a new role that he has been asked to do for the Los Angeles Lakers, as he's been more of a guy to be more of a connecting type of player, so a guy to help facilitate offense a little bit, and also a guy to really shore up the defensive end, and he has been doing a very fine job with that. And he really spoke to that a little bit after the Lakers game and that game-winning block that he had on Damian Lillard in the final moments of that Milwaukee Bucks-Laker game. And then this is what he said here. He said that just understanding the team that I'm coming to, Dinwiddie said. We already had a set-in-stone team. I wasn't traded. And he also added that I ain't gonna lie, scoring the ball is fun. High-usage offense is fun. But you got to be able to adapt, and we're trying to win a championship, so I gotta play the role I'm given. And it is really nice to see guys who really come into the Los Angeles Lakers and really understand a role that they kind of have to take on, because Spencer Dinwiddie is definitely a guy in this league that can get you maybe 15 to 20 points per game and maybe even 6 or 7 assists if you give him that high usage, high volume opportunities. But it's not really needed on a team on the Los Angeles Lakers where you have LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and then also D'Angelo Russell, who's been on a heater, and then Austin Reaves, who everybody loves and everybody trusts on that Lakers squad. And then including Rui Hachimura, who's really been playing well when he's been put in the starting lineup. So all of those offensively valued guys, like, it really makes sense that Dinwiddie's more asked to do kind of a smaller role on that offensive side of the ball and more help with the defensive side of the ball, as the Lakers don't really have too much help in the backcourt defensively, mostly because Gabe Vincent has been out most of the season, and then the main guy that they would put on some of these guards, Jarred Vanderbilt, has missed a lot of time. But there's a little bit of an update I have later on this video on him. But so the Lakers have been really struggling to find that point of attack defense and really just shore up that side of the ball. And Spencer Dinwiddie, while he isn't the most athletic guy in the world, he is the most athletic point guard the Lakers have on the roster currently. So that's why he's been asked to guard some of these high-level guards that we've seen in these past couple of games here. So guys like De'Aaron Fox and guys like Damian Lillard. So it's really nice to see that Spencer Dinwiddie is willing to take on this type of challenge. And then he also said a little bit more after the game, because he was asked about would you rather hit the big shot or would you rather make a big play on the defensive end. And then this is what he had said to this, and he said, it's everything. I'm not gonna lie to you, having been a high usage offensive guy my entire career, I mean, even when I was a kid, stuff like that, I kind of dreamed of those moments of hitting the shot, not necessarily getting the block, but it feels pretty much just as sweet. It's fun to step into a new role with my childhood team and be productive in a sense that's helping us get wins. So it's not lost on me that it's something that I'm definitely going to cherish for the rest of my life. So Dinwiddie seems very appreciative and very grateful to be in this role, because he is an LA guy, born and raised kid. So he knows what it is a little bit to be about, like, what it takes to be Los Angeles Lakers. And sometimes it really asks for you to just play your role. There's been many guys who have come to the Los Angeles Lakers who probably could have done pretty well on a number of teams. Guys in the past that really come to mind for me is guys like Derek Fisher or Robert Horry or Lamar Odom. All of these type of players who really could have put up stats and really put up numbers on other teams, but coming to the Lakers when you're asked to do a little bit of a smaller role. So it makes sense for the Los Angeles Lakers that they need to have a guy like this to really help shore up some things for the Los Angeles Lakers and really do well on the defensive side of the ball, because that's where the Lakers truly need the help for them. And then even if we look at Spencer Dinwiddie's stats here on for the Los Angeles Lakers, and nothing really jumps off the page here. He's only scored double figures in just 2 games for the Los Angeles Lakers, and then one of them was pretty much in a blowout win against Utah, and the other one was in an overtime game against the Wizards. But for the most part, like I said, he's just mostly been a guy on the offensive end, just asked to be a connector, just to really just shore some things up in the offensive end. He's a guy that's not really going to make too many mistakes out there. He's going to make the right pass, make a good pass, be a ball mover, not a guy that he's been asked to dribble a ton, because he did have a very, very high usage rate when he was with the Brooklyn Nets, and that was due in large part because it was mostly just him and Bridges, who were the 2 guys really over there that really had to create all that offense for that team. But with the Los Angeles Lakers, like I said, he doesn't really need to do that role for them. So he just has to fit around where he can. So like I said, on the offensive end, it's facilitating offense and not really doing too much for the ball, and then taking those open shots when he has those jumpers. And then on the defensive end, it is really trying to help on that point of attack defensive ability, and then also defensive rebounding, which has been the Lakers' Achilles heel for most of the season. So having another guy to really shore this up, especially when you have a lot of your main guys who have been out for a majority of the season, not be there to help you with. So it is nice to get Spencer Dinwiddie for essentially for free, as he fell to us via buyout market. So it is nice to see that Dinwiddie adapting to his role and really helping Lakers win these ball games here, because they're going to need each and every win coming down the stretch here, as they're currently in the 9th seed for right now in the Western Conference. But things can really change in a week, because if the Lakers can get on a little bit of a winning streak here, they can slowly rise up to 7 or 6 by the end of next week if things fall their way. So it's very important for the Los Angeles Lakers to really stack wins here, and then being able to play multiple positions and do different things on the basketball court is very vital and very crucial to this team's improvement. So I did promise you guys a Jarred Vanderbilt update, and so Jarred Vanderbilt, who has been out for some time since February 1st, but Lakers beat reporter Johan Buha provided on his own podcast that he gave a little bit of an update on Jarred Vanderbilt, and then he said this along lines here, and he said, it sounds like Jarred Vanderbilt is going to be back this season. It's just a matter of timing. And like I said, Vanderbilt has been out since February 1st, since that foot injury, and it looks like he has been progressing towards a return towards the end of the season. So this can be very massive for the Los Angeles Lakers, who really lack at that point of attack defender spot, and then also just the intangibles. So those defensive rebounds, those guys who are going to hustle after loose balls, like that is Jarred Vanderbilt's bread and butter. So the Lakers missing him for most of the season. It was just really hard for the Lakers to really deal with some of these more either speedy teams or teams that really like to really crash the offensive glass against the Los Angeles Lakers. So it is very important the Lakers can try to get Jarred Vanderbilt back before the playoffs, ideally, because he did have a foot injury. So it is going to take him a little bit to get his win back, and he's going to be very vital and very important when it comes to guarding these other high-level and high usage guys on these other teams. Because if we run into a team like the Dallas Mavericks, or a team like the Oklahoma City Thunder, or a team like the Minnesota Timberwolves, like these all have high level A1 type guys, MVP type caliber guys. So guys like Luka Doncic, guys like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys like Anthony Edwards, even up in Sacramento with De'Aaron Fox. Jarred Vanderbilt can give some resistance to him as well. So he is very vital to the Lakers guarding these types of players. So it is very important for him to make his way back for Los Angeles Lakers. So this is very great news to hear that he maybe is on track to come back this season, because there was some worry that he was going to miss the rest of the season and possibly have season-ending surgery. So it looks like things are starting to get back on track here for Jarred Vanderbilt, and there's probably going to be another update this week from the Los Angeles Lakers on him Christian Wood, and possibly even Gabe Vincent. So the Lakers could, if they can hold the fort down here for a couple more games, they could possibly be getting some reinforcements here within the next couple of weeks. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and put a comment below. How do you think Spencer Dinwiddie has been adjusting to his new role for the Los Angeles Lakers? And then if we can be able to get a Jarred Vanderbilt, how far do you think the Lakers can go in this one? But I have been your host, Okechi Apakama, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.